Hello, this is Matthew Miller from Nokia Experts. I've previously tried the TeleNav software on the shotgun and other mobile devices. The E71x from AT&T is the first S60 device that I've seen the TeleNav software running on. So we're going to do a little bit of a walkthrough with it. I've used both the TeleNav software and Google Maps and was able to get a fix within just a couple of seconds. It was really fast on this device. So let's go ahead and get a little closer as we launch AT&T Navigator on the E71x. As you can see, it's powered by TeleNav. Launching the application, and then it just gives you the safety agreement. And here we go. Very familiar interface that you've seen, especially on like the G1. So there's Drive To, and if we select that, there's My Favorites, which are actually the locations that I can set up online and send to the device, which is very cool. I could put a month's worth of soccer addresses in there and then just select them and drive right to them. Recent places, you can enter an address, an intersection, a city, businesses, and airports. And if we go businesses, you can type it or speak it. Okay, if you were to type it, you could go ahead and type it, go through the different categories to help refine your search, current location, and then do your search. Okay. So let's go back, and then there's also the search, which just dives right into the search without doing a drive. Then it will find the place, and then you can set up whether you want to drive to it or not. Looking at maps and traffic jumps you right into the maps. Okay, now we are indoors, and it is picking me up right away. So if we look at the options, I'll toggle the 2D and 3D, and there we go. There's a 3D view. As you can see here, we can zoom in, zoom out, show traffic. If I say cursor address, it'll give me the address right there, or go to a new map. So we can also use the directional pad, just kind of scroll around, look at some of the roads around here. As you can see, it's quite fast. It is connected to the AT&T 3G network. Okay, and let's go back and back. So then we go to Tools and Extras. If we look in here, we can record the location that we're at for future. We can go to My Favorites and check them out. We can go through the product tour. It'll load up this little tour if it's your first time using it and walk you through kind of the, as you can see next, and it will just walk you through the whole thing that we're doing right now. So we'll quit the tour and go back. And then if we look at preferences, you can see here there's different route styles, traffic alerts, distance units, moving maps, our audio options, what voice we want. It's an English female voice right now. The help card, speech input, and there we go. So let's just go ahead and set up some place to drive to, and I'll go ahead and type in an address. I'll just type it instead of speak it. For now, let's just here's an address I know in Seattle. Whoops, I guess I better. See. And as you see, as I start to type Seattle, it'll filter through the list, so it makes it faster to get to your address too. So it's getting the address. There we go.
Checking route for traffic. New route. Go 0.2 miles and turn right to Canyon Road East.
And then as you can see, it says flashes between total distance 42 miles and ETA of 9:39. I like when they give me ETAs rather than, you know, how much longer to go. So if we there's our route. We can, you know, scroll around the streets just like normal that we did before with the directional pad. We also go over here to view. You can go to 2D map, get it kind of on top bird's eye view. You can go to turn icons only, and that's kind of nice when you're in a car to just have something like that if you're not so concerned about the road but you just want to know where your turns are. This gives you a nice big look at the turns. If you go to route summary, it'll give you the full route and the different turns that are coming. If there's traffic, maybe that's the next one. Let's go back. Oh yeah, it's coming up. So here's map summary. There's just kind of a overview of the entire route from Tacoma to Seattle. And I'll go ahead and go back. And then if we go to traffic summary, this will check the route for traffic, and it will give me See, it gives me some speeds, and so far they're all
route for traffic.
nighttime here in Washington. They're all green, so 64 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, and you can select avoid if there's something in a particular turn or road that has traffic. You can just tap avoid. When you're driving, it'll actually automatically reroute you, so very handy. Now this software is you can search along the route, which is nice. If you're driving along and you want to find something, you can quickly type or speak what you would like to find. If you want to get some coffee or a gas station or AT&T or ATM machine. So it's kind of nice. It's very functional software. It is $10 a month. Now you know, that may, for some people that may be kind of expensive. That's unlimited usage. So if you just need it, and there's no subscription. So if you're going on a trip, you could just pay the $10 a month and get $10 worth of navigation for that month. You don't have to have a 1 year subscription or anything like that. And I believe actually if you buy a 1 or 2 year or something like that, there's actually some discounted rates. But you know, with the way that they work, you do get the latest maps. However, you do need to have a signal. Okay, so that's a look at AT&T Navigator on the Nokia E71x. It's the first S60 software I've seen of this application. Rules, we've got set